Good morning, students. Meeting you all after your exam time. Now, as before the exam, we were continuing with chapter 5, that is data handling. We have done exercise 5.1. Then I have explained the pie chart, how to draw pie chart, how to get the data from pie chart. And based on this, we will start with exercise 5.2. Now in 5.2, question 1 is given. A survey was made to find the type of music that a certain group of young people liked in a city. So pie chart shows the finding of this survey. Now a survey was made for the type of music. How many people were liking the music? For example, is pie chart. In this pie chart there are 4 types of music: semi-classical, light, folk and classical. 20% were liking semi-classical, 40% light, folk 30%, classical 10%. So this is the distribution of the music liked by different people, right? Now we have to answer the question based on this pie chart. Now from this pie chart, answer the following question. First is, if 20 people liked classical music, how many young people were surveyed? Now how many were the total young people that you don't know, right? So we will take as X. So let the number of young people be X. Now you know how many percent of people were listening to semi-classical? 20%. So if I tell 20% of total, that is X, is equal to how many people were liking classical music? That is 20. How many are the total young people that we don't know? So 20% of X is equal to 20, right? So 20% of X is the total number of young people, that is X. So 20% of X is 20. Now 20% means 20 by 100 into X, of means multiplied, is equal to 20. So this is, 20 people like classical music. The classical is 10%, not 20. If you look at the chart, classical is 10%, not 20. So here I will write 10. Okay. So 10% of total people is equal to 20. Now this total, in question 3, if a cassette company were to make 1000 CDs, how many of each type would they make? So they have this pie chart. So accordingly they will make the CDs. Now suppose semi-classical music, that is liked by only 20%. So how many CDs it will make? How you will calculate? So 20% of 1000. Total they want to make 1000. So 20% of 1000 will give number of CDs to be made for semi-classical. Similarly for light, 40% of 1000. Then folk will be 30% of 1000 and classical will be 10% of 1000. So here we will write semi-classical music. So here we are calculating the number. So that is 20% of 1000. So that is 200. So for how many CDs will be made for semi-classical? 200. Then go for light. So light will be 40% of 1000. So 40 into 10 is 400. So this will be 400. Then comes folk. Folk is 30%. So that is folk will be 30% of 1000. So this will be 300. Right? Then comes classical. Classical is how much? That is only 10%. So we will find 10% of 1000. So this will be 100. So in this way the cassette company will make the number of CDs according to the distribution made in pie chart. 20% of 1000, 40% of 1000, 30% of 1000 and 10% of 1000. So if you see whatever you got, it should be 1000. So 200 plus 400, 600. This is 900 plus 100 is 1000. That means calculation is right. Now we will do question number 2. Now question 2. Here directly I have drawn the table. Here a survey was made of 360 people. How many? Total 360 people. How many people are liking which season? What is the favorite season of them? So summer season are liked by 90, rainy 120, winter 150. So if you do the total, it is 360. Right? So survey was made by these 360 people. So you know the total number of people or group of people is 360. Now question 1 is which season got the most vote? So as you can see the data, what is the answer? Winter. 150. For winter season the number of votes were 150. So here answer is winter season. Right? Now second one, find the central angle of each sector. Now for this, with this information you have to draw a pie chart. How you will do, as we have seen earlier also, you have to draw one table. Here you know season, number of vote. You have to find the central angle. What you will do? Total number of people are 360. So 90 by 360, 120 by 360, 150 by 360. You got the fraction. So for calculating the central angle, this fraction you have to multiply with 360 degree. पहले फ्रैक्शन निकालना है, जो इंफॉर्मेशन दिया डिवाइडेड बाय टोटल, और उस फ्रैक्शन को किससे मल्टीप्लाई करना है? 360 डिग्री से, तो आपको सेंट्रल एंगल मिल जाएगा. सो 90 by 360 into 360 is 90 degree. Right? This also 120 is 120 degree and this is 150 degree. Okay, we have found the fraction first. Whatever the number divided by 360, multiply by 360 degree. These are the central angles. Now with this you have to draw a pie chart. So for pie chart you have to do with compass. Take the center. Yes, now for summer you have to draw 90 degree. So let us take this as reference line. So this is 90 degree. 90 degree, or you can tell 90. How many? This is summer. Right? Now you have to, for rainy season, it is what you are getting, 120 degree. So you have to place protector here like this. Now from here you have to draw 120 degree. So here come 120 degree. Here you will extend it. This is 120 degree. This is which season? Rainy. And rest will be 150 degree. If you draw it or measure it, it will be approximately from here. So the rest will be 150 degree. So this is what? Winter season. These angles I have drawn it approximately. You know the total sum should be 360 degree. If you See it. It is 90 plus 120, 210 plus 150 is 360 degree. So take 90, then rainy, then winter. According this angle I have drawn. Right? So how many are? Summer are 90, rainy are 120 and winter is 150. So this completes your pie chart. Now going towards question 3. Now third question, you have to again draw the pie chart. Here table is given. Blue are the colors, number of the people who are liking the colors. Now total number of the people is 36. Number of the people are 36. Blue, it is liked by 18, green 9, red 6, yellow 3. With this information you have to draw a pie chart. So whenever you have to draw a pie chart, you need to know what are the central angles. So central angles, for that you have to draw a table now. So again, colors, number of people, fraction, central angle. Whatever fraction you are getting, you have to multiply with 360 degree. Now 18, how much are the total? 36. So how you will write the fraction? 18 by 36. 9. How you will write the fraction? 9 by 36. Then 6 by 36 and 3 by 36. Right? Now 18 by 36. If you reduce, you will get 1 by 2. This is 1 by 4, 1 by 6 and 1 by 12. We got the fraction. Now this fraction you have to multiply with 360 degree. So 1 by 2 into 360, this will be 180 degree. So 1 by 4 into 360. So if you cut it, it will be 90 degree. And 1 by 6 into 360 if you do, this will be 60 degree. And 1 by 12 into 360 if you do, this will be 30 degree. Got the angles? Now just draw the pie chart. So again you have to draw circle. Yes, mark its center. First is blue. Blue is 180 degree. 180 degree means straight line. This is 180 degree. You can take it as blue. Second is green. Green is 90 degree. So if you take 90 degree, then it is straight. So 90 degree is green. Then is 60 degree. So 60 degree means here if you have to place your protector in this way. This should be your reference. This line from here you have to draw 60 degree. So this is 60 here and rest is 30 degree. So 60 degree is red and 30 degree is yellow. Right? So if you calculate the sum, that is 360 degree only. So 180 degree blue, from here this as a reference take 90 degree. Put your protector here, this as a reference 60, rest will be 30 degree. So this is the pie chart of question 3. For any pie chart, draw the table. Table should be, you have to get the fraction, multiply with 360, you will get the central angle and then draw pie chart accordingly, right? Now we will be proceeding to question 4. Question 4, I have not written the question. It is the information showing the marks obtained by student in different subjects. Maths, science, social science, science, Hindi and English. There are total number of students are given as 540 and these are the distribution of the marks obtained in different subjects. Now here it is somewhat twisted. They have not given the how many number of students have scored in maths, social science? That you have not, they have given the central angle from where you have to find the score, right? Now, so here the question 1 is, in which subject did the students score 105 marks? Now 105 marks in which subject they got, you that you have to find. So hint is given, if you see in your textbook, that for 540 students total you are taking as 360, right? So you have to find for 105. So is how much angle? So what you will do, 105 into 360 divided by 540. So the central angle for 105 marks, ये जो एंगल जो भी आएगा वो देखना है कि इनमें से कौन सा है. अगर सपोज वो 70 डिग्री आ गया, इसका मतलब वो है हिंदी. अगर 80 आया तो वो साइंस. तो हम लोग निकालेंगे सेंट्रल एंगल. सो दैट विल बी सेंट्रल एंगल. सो दैट इज 105 divided by 540 into 360, right? So here if you cut it, 6 60s are 6, we will cut 0 directly here. 6 6s are 6 9s are 3 2s are 3 3s are 3 3s are 9 1 5. So that is you are getting 70 degree. Now इसमें से 70 degrees how much for which subject? It is for Hindi. So here you will know that Hindi, the students scored 105 marks in Hindi. Now second, how many more marks were obtained by the student in maths and in Hindi? अभी कितना उसने स्कोर किया है दैट यू डोंट नो. यू नो द एंगल्स, सेंट्रल एंगल्स. मैथ्स का सेंट्रल एंगल क्या है? 90. सो इन मैथ्स हाउ यू विल फाइंड द स्कोर? सो स्कोर इन फॉर मैथ्स you will find now. So that is now maths, the central angle is 90. How you calculate? Whatever is the score, वो score मुझे मालूम नहीं है, divided by total बच्चे is how much? 540 into 360, that is 90, right? Now so 0 0 will get cut. 6 6 are 6 9s are again 3 2s are 3 3s are. So x will be 3 into 90 divided by 2. So this will be 45 into 3 if you do. So it will be 135. So score for maths is how much? It is 135 marks. You got it. Now I want to find score for Hindi. That you don't know, but you know the angle for that. So again x by 540 into 360. हिंदी का एंगल कितना है? इट इज 70 डिग्री. सो अगेन सेम थिंग. इफ यू विल 6 6 are 6 9s are 3 3s are 2s are. So x will be 3 into 70 divided by 2. 35 5 3s are, there is a 15 110. So these are the scores. Right now you have to find the difference. उन्होंने बोला है ये दोनों का difference क्या होगा? तो difference is 135 minus 105. So this will be 30 marks. कितना आएगा? 30 marks. How you in this case you were knowing the central angle, but this data or quantity you were not knowing. You were not knowing how much to be scored in maths. So that you have taken as x by total into 360 is 90. This is the equation, you got it. Reduce it. So 3 I have brought it here. 3 into 90 divided by 2, उसको reduce किया, I got 135. Similarly here. Then I have found the difference what I have asked it. Now examine whether the sum of marks obtained in social science and maths is more than that in science and Hindi. Hint is given, just observe the central angle. अगर मैं social science and maths का central angle देखती हूँ, so this is, if I find the total, it is 155. And science and Hindi अगर मैं इन दोनों का करती हूँ, it is 80 plus 70 is 150. So which is greater? Science sum of the marks obtained in social science and maths, right? तो अगर हम सेंट्रल एंगल का ही प्लस कर ऑब्जर्व करेंगे, you will get it. So here you have to write central angles sum of social science and maths. It is how much? Social science is how much? 65. Maths is 90 degree. So this is 155 degree. Then you will find for science and Hindi. So central angle sum of science and Hindi. So that is, science is 80. 80 plus 70 is 150. तो किसका ज्यादा हुआ? तो आराम से स्कोर किसका ज्यादा होगा? फॉर साइंस, सोशल साइंस एंड मैथ्स. सो दिस इज मोर. सो हियर, सो मार्क्स ऑब्टेन्ड, सम ऑफ मार्क्स obtained in social science and maths is more, right? So this completes your question 4. In next we will, you just go through it, practice it. In next lecture we will go for question 5 and probability concept what you have learned in class 7, right? If you have any doubt, please ask me. For any query, please comment it, whatever you want, whatever query you are having it, right? Do it today itself. What if figures are given, no need to draw figures, no need to draw it on in your notebook, but table you have to draw it if it is given, right? So this table also you can avoid. These tables also you can avoid it, no need to draw as it is given in textbook, but for pie chart what table I have drawn it, that you have to draw, it is compulsory, right?